Right, and here we go again. We got the beloved Flywing Bell 206. I'm not going to bang on about the quality of the detail in it this time. I've already done that on a previous video. This is really, I was meant to do a part 2, but I've jumped in straight onto part 3 with this helicopter. As you notice, I've now changed it. I've got the 4-bladed rotor on this helicopter now, so I thought I'd give her a try with a 4-bladed. I did start to try to make a video with 2 blades, but unfortunately the video footage wasn't very good and I was concentrating on other things that day. I had a DJI Neo and I was just messing around with too much, and I checked the quality of the footage when I got back and it wasn't very good, to be honest. So here we go again. I'm gonna try this now and see how this beautiful Flywing Bell 206 does with the 4-blade prop. This is basically, so a few arguments with a few people. A lot of people tell me the Bell is their favourite helicopter to fly. Personally, my favourite is the Huey. I do have the Huey with me today, but I've always had the Huey. I'll just put this camera on the tripod. I've always had the Huey on a 4-bladed rotor. Today I've got her on a 2-blade to try her. So today I'm going to prove to see if this is indeed my favourite flying helicopter or not. At the moment it's the Huey with the 4-blade, so let's try the Bell with the 4-blade. Obviously I'm going to need to turn it on. I've also put a run cam on there today, so I'll just bring that over. I'll show my starting process. So here we go, swash stance is on its way. She's still searching for GPS, so what I'll do is I'll just let her settle in and find the GPS. As you can see, we're still flashing orange at the moment, so as soon as this gets a GPS, we'll put the canopy on. I've got a little run cam thumb pro today as well, just to see how I get on with that one, see if I can get any decent footage. I haven't put a filter on it yet. I do have a range of filters, so I'll try them out through the day, but as soon as we get some GPS, folks, I'm still waiting. We'll get her up in the air and test out this 4-blade. There we go, look, we got a green light on there. They generally say wait an extra 30 seconds once you've got your green light, just to enable it to get a few more satellites. And they also recommend is what you do, you take a little spin around 360 degrees and keep your eye on that light. We didn't lose that green light at all. We stayed on green, no red flash, so that indicates we're good to go. So if I just put that canopy on, right, always make sure it's clipped in properly there, people. It's all in, everything's good to go. So let's go for this, and we'll go for a slow start. At the same time, I'll try and show you how I do my slow starts, or should I say a slow takeoff. There's a lot of people not quite sure how to do a slow takeoff with these. So we've got her in GPS mode. And basically all we do for a slow takeoff is you add a little bit of throttle and let go. So I'll try to keep that in shot. So let's unlock the helicopter with our down and out and press run. And there we go, she's running straight away. So I'll try and keep that in shot. Now what you've got to do is once the heli's spooled up, you'll notice it'll go from top speed and then it'll drop down to a level. Right, we're down at that level now. So for the slow takeoff, we literally just do a little bit of up and down. And look at that, there goes the slow takeoff. And there she goes. There we have her. Right, so now she seems really rock solid with this 4-blade rotor on. A lot more firm than what she was without it. What I'll do is I'll turn this way round so I'm away from the sun. See what sort of footage we can get. So let's give her a few tests. She's dead stable on the hover, hands off sticks, and she's rock solid. Give it a little bit left, a little bit of right. So far she seems good. Put it up and some down. Yep, she seems fairly solid to me. Let's take her for a little circle. Coordinate the turn. And she is absolutely beautiful. She is flying better than what she did with the 2-blade, I can say that straight away. She just feels a lot more dialed in, just a lot more stable. So I take back my initial thoughts. I mean, I didn't have a problem with this helicopter at all, but it was just a case of it just didn't feel as stable as my Huey did. And I was always saying it's probably down to this 4-bladed rotor, and there we have it. I can confirm that the 4-bladed rotor makes a huge difference with these Flywing helicopters, and she is rock solid. I'll try and not fly into the sun, people, just so we don't get a really terrible camera footage. Right, she's really stable. I'm impressed with her now. Right, there's someone coming with dogs, so I'll just stay out of their way a minute. And there we have her. She's absolutely solid. I'm impressed with that. And we just do a little circle. Right, I'm just going to bring her in for a minute. That was enough. That was a nice little test. I've got a few other things to test today. As you can see, even on that, she's just coming down so slowly. You're not getting the ground wash effect at all. Look how steady that is. I can just bring her in as slow as I like. And kill it. And there you go, 4-blade rotor. I can already notice a difference. That is a great improvement on how it was before. But right, I'll kill that for a minute, guys, and I'll get back to you in a sec because I've got a few more things I want to try out. So right, there we go again. There we go, the Bell 206 with the 4-blade rotor, and this time I've just upped the head speed to 65%. So we did have her at 60 just now, and I'll show you again. I'll try and get that in shot, and it's a slow takeoff procedure, and it is just a tiny bit on the collective and let go, a little bit more and let go. And if we can see, there we go, we have the gentle takeoff. Hopefully you saw that on the camera. So let's give her a little lap around the field. And she is absolutely rock solid. Let's see how she goes. Yeah, I'm preferring this Bell with that 4-bladed rotor on any day of the week. Yeah, that it's just so much nicer. Yeah, she's as steady as a rock. I'm enjoying this. I think the weather's going to start coming in a minute. I can feel the odd drizzle. It's getting miserable. We got grey skies. I had to come out this morning. This is literally in the next week. This is the only chance I'm going to get to fly her. The winds are picking up all week. During the week they're getting up to 20s, 30s. By the end of the week 50, 60 mile an hour winds again. So I had to take this opportunity today to get out whilst I can, and I'm glad I did. I'll try and bring her down closer, guys. Last thing you want is heli footage and it's miles up the way and you cannot see it. But I can definitely say, and look at all those grey clouds coming in, can definitely say she is a lot better with that 4-bladed rotor. Right, I'm just going to bring her in a sec because I don't know. I've been messing around with my handset and I don't know if I've got ATI or 3D programmed in. So I'm going to bring her in for a landing, double check. Last thing I want to do is turn it into 3D mode. So we'll just bring her in for a landing. Missed it completely, but I'm not too concerned about that. I'm just going to check my programming, and that ATI, yes, I was in 3D mode, so I'm so glad I checked. Right, 14. Right, for some reason this run cam doesn't want to run. Not much of a run cam if it don't run. Right, here we go again. This time we're in ATI mode. And there we go for a gentle takeoff. Because she's an ATI, she's going to drift just like that. She won't lock. I mean, that's not too bad though, guys. That's ATI mode. Just a slight drift. You've got to keep on top of it a bit more. But you do get nicer flight characteristics when you're in ATI mode. And I can feel that rain coming in now. So I'm going to have to pretty much pack up, guys. I can feel this rain coming down on me. I don't really want to be flying in the wind, in the rain. Yeah, it's starting to rain, peeps. I'm going to pack up and bring her in. Time for me to go. I've got all the laptop equipment out there and everything. So as much as I'd love to carry on flying today, I'm not doing it in the rain. So let's bring her gently down onto the pad and call it a day. Right, unfortunately I did have to call it a day there, but conclusion of the day. These 4-blade rotors on the Flywing helicopters work an absolute dream. Like I said before, the Huey was my favourite flying machine before today, but now I've put the 4-blade rotor on the Bell. She's just as good as the Huey. So in essence, it wasn't the Huey I preferred, it's this 4-blade rotor. I can only highly recommend it to anyone. And as you can see in this footage there that I've taken with the Neo, she is, I haven't got my hands on the controller there because I'm controlling the Neo. The controller is on the floor, so I could just spin around in circles. So you can see it there in the distance, right by my feet, by the landing pad. That's the controller for the helicopter. So that's how good the GPS is on it. It's just rock solid, allowing me to put the controller down and take a few shots like that. But in essence, to sum up this video, the 4-blade rotors on these Flywing helicopters really do make a huge difference. They just make them so much more stable and locks them in. So I'm really impressed with the 4-blade rotors on these. I can only highly recommend them, as I do with the helicopters. Guys, this isn't sponsored or anything like that. I just know that I've received a lot of good support from Flywing, and I'm just sharing the love. They've been good to me. I'm being good to them back by just showing how much I love their products. So yeah, if you need any advice, any help, please say something down in the comments. Again, if there's anything else you'd like me to touch on or any other subject, just say and I'll be there to answer. So I'll leave it there for now. As it says, thanks for watching, happy flying, and hope you all have a great day. Take care.